EA Sports coverage of the National Football League takes us to British Columbia and the gleaming jewel that is Vancouver, Canada. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the SnowHawks of Vancouver. Set to go now on a wet and rainy afternoon. And we are underway from Vancouver. This taken in at the goal line. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now a first carry here for Robinson. And they're able to get this one across the 35. That's a start they can live with. 15 yards on their first play from scrimmage. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see. Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him. And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless. And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Back to Robinson now on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. But you look at this defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago. I don't know what the actual percentages are. I don't know the analytics on when you create 5 turnovers or takeaways in a game. But coaches have always told me, when you create a number that high, your chances of winning probably up over 98%. A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And see, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row? Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. Tress Way on 4th down is sent out to punt. He was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. And it's taken in at the 9. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory. They'll start the drive here with Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. And this Washington defense, Charles, terrific in the victory a week ago. And as in any game, takeaways are always a big key. They're always discussed on defense. There's an emphasis there. And they came away with 3 interceptions in that game. Here's 2nd and 7. Mahomes now to throw. He finds his man, Sky Moore. 7 yards there and a first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good edge scheme going.
They'll set up the screen to Pacheco. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that.
You like that?
Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, do I have that dagger play? Do I have that play and just finish them off right now? Because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
So their task a little bit more difficult now. 2nd and 13 that they're walking up on. Again, it's Pacheco. On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 15 yards on the play, first down. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Flushed out right. And he just gets rid of it, throws it away. A wise move there, looked like nobody open, now 2nd down. You talk about this Washington defense. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way.
Here's 2nd and 10. Headed straight, it's Pacheco. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or 2 because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. That nice pickup of 17 yards. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
2nd and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Now Patrick going to change the play. On 2nd down, here's Mahomes. And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets a reprieve. It's third down.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up fourth down.
And this is going to be no good. He missed it off to the left.
Always disappointing when you miss a field goal, but when you're playing against a defense this good, you and I both know that's a crucial miss because you can't afford to leave any points out there. You've got to take them when you can.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Defense got the better of them last series. It's a foot race. And he's finally taken down, and it's a big gain there on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. No score after one on EA Sports. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
From the 23, here's 2nd down and 2. On play action, they'll throw. Flush to his right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from the guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. Field goal unit and Joey Sly now. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. Sly able to put this one through. And the Commanders get out to a 3-0 lead. But both teams kind of feeling each other out here. Now after 3 drives, we have a score with that field goal.
Yeah, they're still waiting for their breakout drive to come to them, all right? They're using the playbook well. They're looking for that extra section that says touchdowns instead of field goals. But they'll take the 3 for now and try and get set up for more later.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He finds his man, complete. It's Larson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot.
15.
They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 11 yards on the pickup there. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
Mahomes now on 1st down. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
Now they'll bring Toney in motion left.
Yellow.
A run by Pacheco on 2nd down. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
What an advantage having a lead guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Hey, 57.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Now Mahomes. Working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 34-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And that's well executed there on 3rd down, and I love the confidence that they had to let their tight end try and find some space in the middle of the field, right in their quarterback's line of vision. And QBs love to make that easy throw, and they hooked up there for a 1st down.
They fake the give. Now Mahomes sliding out of the pocket. And he's got this to Jefferson. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They get this out left. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Second quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score.
Yes, let's get it. Come on.
Yellow. In right it now, boys. One more, boys. Hey, 15.
Mahomes going to throw. And he's going to go down just outside of the 5, right around the 6-yard line.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Here's another 1st and goal, but from a little further back this time following the penalty.
43.
Pacheco, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
Defense really sold out there to stop the run. Understandable down near the goal line. Now on 2nd down, you have to wonder, might we see play action here and a flip right over the top?
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal. Once more, it's Pacheco. And another negative play there as they stop him again. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
Here's Mahomes, 3rd and goal. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kenneth Murray. And the Commanders are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. But the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on 3rd and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them out of the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that 1st down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half. A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. He'll look to throw. Here's a screen for Robinson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And Washington now going to use the 1st of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the 1st half. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
They've been playing sound fundamental defense thus far and able to keep this offense from creating a major dent on the scoreboard.
Able to force the incompletion, but still waiting for that game-changing play. You feel like it's coming, the 1st sack, the 1st turnover.
In a sense, they're playing old-school defense right now. The new-school defense is what you said, taking the ball away.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with them trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range. That went into the hands of Tony downfield. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the 1st down.
On 1st down, Mahomes. He's going to rifle one deep left side.
And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Yellow.
Back to the air on second down. It's Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
Don't let us down.
43. 43. What's that?
Mahomes to throw once more. He's got his target. That's complete. And we're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 24-yard line. That gain on third down, good for 28.
Keep it going. Take it to him.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Yellow.
Throwing now is Mahomes. And it's caught. Touchdown. A great play there. In the final seconds of the first half. And the SnowHawks have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Their first passing touchdown of the ball game, and they go to the big tight end in those sure hands, and he provides the score.
Certainly looked like they were focused on taking away other weapons, and he certainly made them regret that because he found the soft spot, ended up taking it to the end zone. Nice throw, too, to complete the play.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And he returns this to the 22.
At their own 22-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
And only 6 seconds on the clock, so time likely for just one play.
They'll throw now on the final play. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
This fielded right at the goal line.
And bulldozing his way through.
And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
This offense set to begin the third quarter. And, Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
Second and 10. Pacheco gets it up the gut.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down.
41 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ball game.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
On first and 10, here's Mahomes. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Throwing on first down is Mahomes.
He'll drop this off to Pacheco.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
It appears they found something that's working, and they keep going back to it. I guess you could actually say he has the hot hands now, doesn't he?
Yeah, well, it's one thing to hit your guy out of the backfield once, hit him a couple times. Yeah, you're right. Maybe they're onto something.
And I think a lot of that is simply if you get it to him in space, more times than not, he's going to get more yardage than you expect out of each play.
Third down and 1. On the handoff, it's Pacheco.
And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10. An effective 7-yard third down conversion. Mahomes now on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
And down here, first and goal, if it's not there, don't force it. You've got at least 2, if not 3 more shots at it. So that's a wise move to get rid of it.
They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal.
Here's Pacheco headed right.
And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
So the offense a little antsy. The flag comes out, and a 5-yard penalty. A bad time for a false start penalty as they're backed up now for third and goal. Here's Mahomes to throw. And he's going to be taken down, sacked back around the 18-yard line.
Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him.
And that is no good. He pulled it just a bit, just a wee bit wide left. And this will stay a 4-point game. So first and goal quickly turns into fourth and goal, and then fourth and goal turns into no points whatsoever.
That's a very disappointing sequence of events right there. And I, for one, would not want to be the kicker who has to run over to his head coach and explain that one.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted.
Now he's loose at the 40.
And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
To the right side and complete to Jefferson.
And he's taken down inside the 30. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. Another one on this play for Justin Jefferson.
Will go down as a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down.
When you call a wide receiver screen, no matter how many blockers you get in front of the guy that catches the ball, there's still an aspect of the guy catching it, turning into a runner, breaking tackles and creating his own yardage, and he just did on that play.
From the 21, here's a 2nd and 4.
Now here's Mahomes.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And the Commanders are going to take over once again, and they'll have it at their own 8-yard line. Second half, close game, and we're certainly seeing some exciting plays, but it's really been the defenses. That's now back-to-back drives that have ended with interceptions.
Yeah, the guys on the other side of the ball, as we like to say, the defenders, they've been the difference makers for their teams. And when they're taking their game up to this kind of a level, I want to see what happens with these offenses. Can they match them as this game goes on? Or will the defenders continue to have full control of this one?
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, he leads the NFL in interceptions and nearly added to that total.
Got his hand on it, couldn't quite corral it. It's been a Pro Bowl-type season for him, and the term ball hawk really comes into play, doesn't it?
Yeah, I like that one a lot because teams want to avoid that type of a player, but sometimes you just can't. He just knows where the ball is.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw.
That is caught.
There he goes, right side.
And now time will be called here as Washington has an injured player down on the field. Hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
Robinson up the middle.
And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
He'll look to throw.
Touchdown, Washington.
Keenan Allen, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Commanders have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And the lead is now 10-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Ready, ready.
Pacheco gets it again on second down. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him with the ball game now on 14 carries.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Ready?
Well, now they'll try the end around.
That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line.
He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready, ready.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And he's got this down to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run. Got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters. No reason to lighten up now. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. They'll roll him out right.
Open man, he's got Jefferson across the formation.
A good pickup there, 26 yards.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
Operating from the gun, Grant, eluding the pressure right. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. An 8-yard touchdown run.
And the SnowHawks answer back with a touchdown of their own to take a 4th quarter lead.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is now 14-10. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly have a good one on our hands. They're trailing after that last touchdown, but now a chance for this offense to try to snag that lead right back here in the 4th quarter.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
That was for the lead right there. They know they're in a position where fortune favors the brave. So they took their shot, but couldn't connect.
Now a 2nd and 10.
They'll drop to throw. He finds his target, Allen. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
That could very well be a defining play in this game. A touchdown, that gives them the lead, and they took a major step towards getting there with that big play right there.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll look to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, his struggles continue. Open targets, and he keeps missing them, pressing way too much. He may have a big arm, but until he learns how to harness it and have some touch, he's going to continue to struggle.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
No daylight for him to run through there, and he ran into the defensive tackle, and that guy blocks a whole lot of daylight as it is. He is truly a big man who just made a big play.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Back to throw here. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Part of what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this will be taken at the 13.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here we go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're holding on right now to that slim advantage in a 1-score game. And you hear a lot about 2-minute offense and 4-minute offense. Obviously, the 4-minute offense applies here. How do they run that effectively?
The way with the 4-minute offense is just trying to grind the clock. So you want consistent gains, steady gains. Doesn't have to be big plays, but it has to be plays that gets first downs and keeps the ball away from your opponent.
But certainly throwing the ball is in the mix here.
It certainly is. Just make sure that you're careful with it. And again, get those first downs, keep possession of the football.
They'll run out of the gun with Pacheco.
And they're able to get this one across the 35.
90 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
But now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what'd you say to it?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded.
Ready.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Go red. Squad red. Red. Yellow. Set.
Back to throw. Grant. Throwing left side. It's complete.
And they're going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 35.
That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
These guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go.
From Commanders territory now, it's 1st and 10
At the 35-yard line. Looking to throw. Grant. He finds his man. Complete. That's Larson. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And it's 2nd down.
He's a rookie, and you don't want to get hung up on the word potential. But when you see him make catches like that, you keep thinking to yourself, he's good now. He's got a chance to be great with plenty of work.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and 7. A handoff now for Pacheco.
And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
Ready?
They'll look to throw again.
And he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Oh, man, I can't believe this.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Go.
Back to throw again. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
So the field goal unit is on the field, as this is a big spot right here. This will get the lead up to 7. And this one will not get there. It's off to the left anyway. It's no good, and this will stay a 4-point game. Now, this was still going to be a 1-score game either way, but still, that's a potentially harmful miss here in the 4th.
It certainly is, because if you consider that now if they give up a touchdown, they give up the lead. So he might be getting the side eye by the defenders coming out on the field now as he goes back to the bench after that miss.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the 4th, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commanders 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
A bit of an opening there on the 1st down run as they get this forward for about 6 yards.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
He's back to throw.
And that one nearly intercepted. That would have sealed it. Instead, it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
Back to throw.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. I tell you, it has not been his best day throwing the football. He really needs to piece something together here.
All will be forgiven if he leads them into the end zone.
Well, the elements, the crowd, the situation, this is NFL football at its best. Here's third down.
He'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock.
Here we go, first and goal.
Back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown. And they've taken the lead here in the final minute.
What an outstanding drive right there to take the lead. And also, Charles, didn't leave their opposition with a whole lot of time on the clock.
Yeah, I like the way that you're viewing this because they did a tremendous job to put themselves in a position to win, but they can't celebrate just yet. They've got to clamp down on any big plays and force them to use up those timeouts without making any headway.
SnowHawks 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This taken in right around the goal line. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
Here we go.
This is first and 10.
Cut, go. Ready?
They'll look to throw.
And that one to the right side and incomplete.
Probably time for 2 more shots, and ideally, they'd like to get to midfield or so they have a chance at a Hail Mary on the final play.
Down.
Here's second down.
Right, right. Cut.
To throw again. Grant. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
First and 10 at the 30-yard line.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And the clock will now stop as a timeout is called with 5 seconds left.
3 points are huge. What you're working with. Teamwork, baby. That's right. Team's happy. Get these 3 points.
So now here comes the field goal unit again, and this phase of the game has been an absolute disaster so far. This to potentially send us to overtime. And that's off the right upright. Thought it might sneak in, but it did not. It's no good. And instead of tying it up, they'll remain down by 3. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.
So for the Commanders, it's a 10th win of the year now as they move to 10-4. And they'll have another road date next week with the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for Vancouver, they fall to 8-6 with the loss. And they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks.